thinking from the real estate aspect, what's your take going into 2026 here?
Positive, very
Okay,
positive.
great.
The last couple of years have been lackluster in especially different areas. We're seeing that the interest rates is projected to stay in the low sixes, around
Mm,
low sixes for the year.
yeah,
That's about almost a 1% decrease from where we were a year ago. So it's just people's purchasing power about 12+%, which is great.
yeah,
We're seeing some indications that, and you could speak to this too on the financial side, but the data is showing that incomes are increasing. Specifically in the Austin market, we've been on a situation where values of properties and sales have declined since the height of the pandemic. So we're seeing pricing on housing coming down,
hmm
or at least we're seeing housing coming down, and now we're seeing incomes going up. And then with the interest rate, is all creating that nexus where it's stimulating activity in the marketplace. So that's good.
yeah. Now, and this is once again, this is my Jeff's gut feeling with some of this. I was working with a young couple last a couple weeks ago, and we doing some financial planning with them and taking a look and seeing where they're at. And I was looking at their house, and
Mhm.
they bought probably at about the peak of the market up in Liberty Hill. And I could see almost a 10 to 12% drop from what you could sell it for today if the Zestimate, the Zillow is right. There's about a
Mhm.
10 to 15% drop from that peak. Are you seeing that more in the outer areas or in the inner, closer to Austin areas?
Yeah, but it's very location, real estate is always location and
Sure.
what you're selling and stuff like that. I think overall the question or the answer would be yes to your question. But having said that, of course, it's like the weather. You change the channel and you get different numbers, right? So
Yep.
the latest one I saw was like a 7.2% decline, but again, that's an overall number, not just
Yeah.
a
Not
specific
specific to
number.
areas,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And we all have to be careful with the numbers we're getting too. But yeah, we've seen a decrease, which is kind of leading to what I'm talking about.
Mm,
Inventory has built up. We've got
okay.
more inventory than we've had for years. About a 10%, I think it's supposed to increase about 10% again this year as far as inventory and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we're seeing more inventory, better interest rates, higher incomes, and all of those things are playing into stimulating the real estate market and more activity that's out there.
Yeah.